Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to Cruznik's Purgatory. I'm your host, Cruznik X, alongside me, the lovely Arya Stormborn.
Hey, yo.
And we are well on our way to becoming a full-fledged level 70 samurai, thanks to the Stormblood storyline. In the last episode of Path of the Samurai, we were in Ul'dah with Musasai and Momozigo, and, we stopped a spat of slave trafficking that led to a commanding officer of the Brass Blades. Thankfully, Fufulupa was there to take care of the dirty business, the paperwork. So, a job well done, a criminal contained, and we move on to bigger and better things. We are now here in Limsa Lominsa, where we are going to be completing the level 54 quest, Blood on the Deck. Let's get right down to it. Chris, your katana has come to sit well at your hip. 'Tis plain your experience exercising evil has matured you as a samurai. I have had an eventful time in this salt-kissed city. In the course of seeking evil, I came under the suspicion of the local peacekeepers, the Mellow Packets. A serial killer has been terrorizing these parts, 'twould seem, whose weapon of choice is an uncomfortably sharp blade, one not unlike ours, and so I found myself confronted and questioned. Thanks to Momozigo's testimony, however, the pall of suspicion was quickly lifted. Not only that, but we were even permitted to examine the victim's wounds. There can be no doubt they were inflicted by a katana. The killer may well be a samurai, yet a true samurai does not take life without just cause. Murder is heinous in its own right. Committing it with our noble weapon compounds the crime. Such evil cannot be suffered. So there you have it. We're going after a serial killer. I must say I'm morbidly excited. Right, let's begin by talking to the people in Hawker's Alley. Okay, just to correct Musasai, like I did in the last episode, it's the Yellow Jackets, not the Mellow Packets. That sounds like a brand of weed. Yo, man, you want a Mellow Packet? It'll keep you chill.
I was thinking tea, but...
THC tea.
I was trying to keep this PG.
Hey, there's a maturity warning.
It's too early.
Hey, Dream Daddy's on. Anyway, let's talk to Swallsblade. The serial killings. Oh, don't get me started. We all of us here have been on edge. One of the victims was a regular of mine. Navigator rests his soul. I pray that the culprit is caught soon. It's a good thing I know my way around Limsa. Killer makes Kikan dead. Makes Kyukuru not afraid. Awfully afraid. Kyukuru shake. Shaky wake all night. Brrr.
Okay, Jar Jar.
The recent murders. Gruesome business that. It seems no one's safe neither. Why, even a traveler got himself sliced up, the unlucky sod. What sort of sick bastard would do a thing like that? Certainly not a defender of the innocent. A patron, a traveler, and a quicken. Keyturn. The victims do not seem to have anything in common. However, The circumstances of their deaths are strikingly similar. They all vanished in the vicinity of the docks before later turning up as corpses. The killer, it seems to me, targets those who happen to pass along the landing. It's completely random, then? What a frightening thought. But now that we know this, what do we do next? We set a trap. Lure the killer out by walking around the area in question in the black of night. When he emerges from the shadows, we apprehend him. A solid plan. So, who's the lucky one who gets to be the bait? Well, wait, what? Why me? Though the victims have naught in common, it must be noted that none of them were armed. In other words, the killer preyed on the defenseless. With our katana at our hips, Chris and I shan't make enticing bait. Conversely, were we to forego our weapons, we would be ill-equipped to subdue the villain. And so it falls to you. Take heart, my friend. Both of us shall be close on hand, ready to pounce ere that you may come to harm. Now then, let's go to the docks. To the docks. Actually, I'll take the Ethernet. Make it easier on all of us. It is time. Let us set the trap. Ah! It's him! That blade. Well, that was anticlimactic. By the kami, Mozio. That scream was loud enough to wake the dead. Small wonder the villain fled with such haste. It wasn't intentional. What's done is done. Besides, our mission was not entirely without fruit. The killer's blade, it is known to me. Some while ago, a wealthy merchant of this land came to Kugane, a port of Hingashi. The man had a fetish for blades, and proceeded to buy up the finest he could find. I chanced to inspect the wares at one of the many swordsmiths this merchant visited, and noted a unique katana marked for delivery to his ship. The selfsame katana the killer wields. Furthermore, according to the shopkeeper, the merchant was a laughable.
That's just so wrong. Okay, stop. You're gonna break your desk.
It's a wealthy Lalafelin merchant, you say? Well, in this area there's Gigiruju, whom I once entertained with a dance troupe, a serial killing sort. Be that as it may, this is our sole need for now. Where do we find this man? At his resort in Costa del Sol, most like. But I'm doubtful he's the one we're after. We're going to Costa del Sol. To apprehend Gigirushu.
Hey, you can just push him off the tower.
No, I can't. Sometimes I wish I could punt him, but... There he is. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh, if it isn't the resourceful and supremely forgiving adventurer! I see you brought company today, and of the far eastern persuasion besides. How very exotic! But come, what is it you wish of me? Truly now, yours truly a suspect in the serial killings. But of course it is a mistake, and no mistake about it. However, I do have an inkling as to who the culprit might be. Gurumi Bolumi. He is your man. He made his fortune in trade and indulges in extreme excess. Which, coming from me, is saying something. But most relevant to your investigation is the fact that he is obsessed with all things Far Eastern and owns an extensive collection of katana. Why, just the other day, at a social gathering, he was bragging about one such weapon as though it was his firstborn. When he said that he wanted to feel what it was like cutting a man down, we all had a good chuckle, assuming he was speaking in jest. The man did always strike me as touched, but to think that he would actually go and do the deed. To kill simply to satisfy his own twisted urges. This is no man, but a fiend in a man's skin. Master Gegurushu, we were wrong to suspect you, and humbly beg your forgiveness. Will you tell us where to find this depraved creature? On his ship where he lives. It's at anchor nearby for now, but I should warn you that he recently mentioned wanting a change of scenery. A ship? It's going to be tough to sneak aboard, but if we miss this chance, who knows when there'll be another. Thank your lucky stars, for it just so happens I received an invitation from Harumi to attend a banquet aboard his, and I quote, vessel of myriad pleasures.
Is that what we call it now?
You may have it. A small token of my remorse to you, my dear adventurer. Show it to the man's retainer at the pier, and you'll be shown to a ship. And you, showmaster, I will lend you my garb. Disguised as yours truly, none shall raise an eyebrow were you to have bodyguards in your company. And with that, I bid you success. Gurumi Bolumi is a troublesome business rival, and I shan't shed a tear at his demise. So we're going the disguise round. We are grateful. Without further ado then, let us assume our roles and head to the pier. Why do I have a terrible feeling about this? Thank God this place isn't as lagtastic as it was earlier this week.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's do this. Wait, hold up. Looking good. Let's hope it works. Master Gigaruju and Company, you do us great honor. The invitation, if I may. All appears in order. Thank you kindly. If you care to step aboard, we shall cast off presently. Let's do it. Well, here we are. Your dedication, your passion is beyond impressive, my lord. Would that we all had your fine taste. Come now, we've scarcely scratched the surface. Save some wonderment for my prize katana. Ah, Master Gigurushu. Always a pleasure. I say, are those samurai I see beside you? A commendable first effort, my lord, but they pale in comparison to my katana collection. You had flaunt the blades you used to cut down innocents? Twisted fiend. Your reign of terror ends here. Huh. You're not Gigurushu, are you? And yet I would swear we've met. Damn right we've met! I'm the would-be prey who screamed his lungs out! Ah, yes, from the other night. You see, 'tis well and good to admire a blade upon a stand, but its true place is in one's hand. This I discovered to my sheerest ecstasy. The law is too good for the likes of you. You shall face the self-same end you visited upon innocents. Not only do you sneak uninvited into a private gathering, you make violent threats against an upstanding citizen. It seems I have no choice but to summon the gods. Now, let us step above and pray, put on a good show. I have a reputation as a host to uphold.
What in the seven hells is that poor creature in that cage?
Ostegrein, go! Time to work for your keep. A Rogadine samurai. That is no way to hold a katana. You are no true samurai. Bah, like there's a difference. A samurai is just a swordsman who fights with a katana. And this champion gladiator's gonna show you how it's done. Yeah, that Chris. The difference is lost on this man. We must free him from his ignorance. Hold it! I've a mind to savor this. We shall save you for last. Let us warm the deck with an opening act. Ninjas, huh? For now, we enjoy the spectacle. I too shall observe. You alone are more than enough for these false shinobi. Have at them! Kiritsute! Here we go. This is but part of your training. Finish them swiftly, my pupil. Come, let us warm the deck with blood. When outnumbered, use Oka or Mangetsu to smite multiple foes in one fell swoop. I've been using that this entire time. Not like I need anything more. You're tough, I'll give you that. But how will you fare against my pet? Feeding time, my pretty. 'Tis a fiend who resorts to using a fiend. The beast is yours, Chris. The foe shinobi you may leave to me. That beast is a lumbering thing. You can easily anticipate and evade its attacks. Yes, that's the way. There, I have tended my part. Hurry and tend to yours. I didn't even need to break out my 30-eye jutsu. No! My beautiful pet! No more games! Time to unleash the samurai! Right then, let's take some heads. Finally, the last act of this gaudy circus. This man is but a pretender who knows not how to hold a blade. I should be surprised if he'd offer you any trouble. Shut your mouth, you old bastard! I'll show you a samurai trick or two. Such a clumsy stroke. Seeing it fair makes mine eyes bleed. You'd do better to try and cut down a fly. Try this. Slinging mud. You have no honor. Shite on your honor. Winning's all that matters. Bugger this! Time to use a secret weapon! You are no samurai, but neither are you a gladiator. Nay, you are naught but a craven! Okay, that was bullshit. Let's all agree to that. Let's try again. Whoops. This quest is bullshit. Of course, then again, Musosai talks too much, too. Now then. This can't be right. No! It's not supposed to play out like this! The banquet is over! Come, Chris, we give chase! That was way too close. I'm gonna need to upgrade my accessories. Badly. That is as far as you go. Who are you? I am Musosai, and beside me is my pupil, Chris. We seek out the wicked and exact justice upon them. Musosai? The legendary swordsman whose tales I heard in Kugane? Small wonder my gods didn't stand a chance. But even legends bleed, and with my transcendent katana, I am more than a match for you. Come, this blade shall drink deep of your lifeblood. Unrepentant fiend, you belong not in a jail, but in hell. Say your prayers to whatever kami you keep. You needn't befoul your blade with such scum as this. We have accomplished our goal of excising evil, and for that I am glad. But this outing leaves much to be desired for your training. For you see, a samurai learns best when he faces a fellow samurai of equal skill. Alas, they are hard to come by in this land, and a pretender such as that whom you faced is no substitute. Whew! We did it! Pats on the back for everyone, especially me. Now, what's this about you being a legend back at home? 'Tis ancient history. Whatever I may have been in the past, I am now but as you see me, an old man long past his prime. Well done, my friends. You have rid us of a depraved monster. His was a brutal end, but it was no more than he deserved. Justice well served indeed. Rest assured this mess will be cleaned up. As they say, what happens in Del Sol stays in Del Sol. We are in your debt, my lord. Our work here is done. One fewer evil afflicts. Musasai! Are you alright? Worry not. I shall be fine. My endurance is not as it once was, is all. Come, my friends. Let us move on to wherever the wind should blow. The wind blows, 'twould seem, to the forest. Momozigo, pray, lead on. The forest? You mean Gridania? Oh dear. I mean, of course! Right this way! Alright, off to Gridania. And here we are. But while we're running the Musasai, I want to check something. Wait a second, I have level 60 gear, then how was I freaking weak for that? That's bullshit! That was easy pickings. That guy should have been easy pickings the first time around. A nation at one with the forest. Simply being here is salve for the soul. Yet even amidst such seeming serenity, untold wickedness may lurk, until such time as we find it. Pray, continue applying yourself to our art. But, right then, I'll go about making inquiries at once. One can only wonder why Momozigo was so... What's the word I'm looking for?
Apprehensive.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll see in the next episode, where we will complete the level 56 quest of Fraudster in the Forest. But until then, that's it for this episode of Cruise Next Purgatory. Thank you to Arya Stormborn for joining us.
Of course.
And thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed the show. As always, if you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button below and be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and notification. Sorry, let me try that again. If you're watching this on Twitch or live at PlayStation and you like this show, click the follow button. Be sure to turn on notifications so you're informed of all of my live streams and videos the moment they air. And be sure to subscribe to me for exclusive access. If you're watching this on YouTube and you like this video, click the like button below and leave a comment. Subscribe to my channel by clicking here. Click here to watch more by me. Click here to watch the next episode. And click here to watch the previous one. Until next time, Cruise the Gex, signing out.